All right, welcome everyone to our Mitchell Parks Board planning meeting. Our Mitchell Parks Board regular meeting. I need to change that on the agenda, Jay, make a note of that. Today is Monday, July 21st, and we'll call this meeting to order at 4:34. Our first order on here is our approval of our May meeting minutes. Our June meeting was a planning meeting for our event at the playgrounds, so the actual official meeting, the last meeting we had was May. So if you look over those, and someone can make a motion. JJ, the only thing I changed was I just added all were in favor. Motion passed. I think everything else looked good. Do you have a motion to approve these minutes?
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Kieran made the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second from Mark. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, the motion passed for our meeting minutes from May 19th. Okay. Moving forward with our old business, June 20th was our chill and chat and chill, one of those event to get exposure for our playground, but also first and foremost to do our ribbon cuttings for our new spaces, the basketball courts as well as the pickleball courts. And that was a success. We got a lot of good promotion and publicity from those through the Community Foundation, through the City of Mitchell, through WBIW, as well as the Southern Indiana Business Report and Radius. The survey results were a little lacking, but that's just because most of the folks that were there, I think, were kids or they were kind of hit and miss. But we have 21 surveys completed. So we see a lot of people online that are saying, I like this one, but those don't count as actual survey results. So this week we'll be putting out that survey to have Lori put that out on our Facebook page so people will actually take the survey and go back, and those people that commented and told us what their favorite one was when I posted the pictures on that food truck Wednesday. Mark and I got a few more bites on it there, but people thought that was a way to do the survey, and it technically isn't. We need people to actually go in and do the survey, so we've got to make that publicly known to them, and we haven't done that yet. So we'll do that and hopefully get quite a bit more, because it was kind of easy to tell what people wanted, but we want to make sure they understand that these are just concepts. It's not the done deal. And we'll explain that when we post those pictures. But everyone was excited about the inclusive part for sure. So yeah, we went to the food truck event that following Wednesday, and we could do that again the first Wednesday in August if we chose to do so. Mark and I were there from 5 to 7, but we could easily get there earlier and probably catch some more folks just to see. It was basically, they let us sit up right in the middle of the square, so everybody had to come by us at some point, and then they had a lot of good conversations. The adult exercise equipment update, we had to remove some of that adult exercise equipment to install the pickleball courts and make those regulation size. Spoke to Logan on July 12th, and that hadn't happened yet because he had put the 812 vacation planner he was under the gun with them to get them ready for their open house. So I said, okay, it was at that event that I said, okay, Betsy was still there. I said, okay, now it's time to get refocused. And I was told that was on the priority, but I know we've had some weather since then. Have you heard from him?
I have not,
Okay.
but
All right.
whenever
Touch
he's
base.
ready,
Yeah, they're
we'll
ready
get
to go
the
back out.
equipment over there.
Yeah, all right. So I'll just send him a reminder and hopefully get on his schedule. I don't know what the weather looks like the next few days. I haven't. Hot and gross, yeah, for sure. So that once that's all put back, there's places for it to go. It's not as if we're getting rid of it completely. There's nothing we had to get rid of. We've moved a few pieces, but Logan is a certified playground installer, so he can do that the right way. And if we need to order new anchors from AAA, we can do that because they were the ones that they're the manufacturers of that equipment. Moving on, playground plans. We need to meet with the playground planning committee that we met with last summer and just talk through and use some of the guides that we've been given. There's a Miracle Playground resource that offers guides to fundraising, guides to your planning, and I've downloaded all of those, and we'll talk more about those in our executive meeting. And I've also had some interest in some meetings requested from our Lawrence County Community Foundation and the ARA, which is, remind me what that stands for, I can't remember, something.
Administrative Resource Association.
Yes, out of Columbus, correct? And then,
Yes.
yes, so we'll be meeting with those folks and helping us figure out where the main funding will come and getting that started, because that's what's gonna be the driving force behind our new playground plans at the Metro City Park. New business, do we need to change this meeting time to accommodate staff to record, or do you think it, if we know how to do it, it's a problem? It's up to you guys. I mean, now that Gary is aficionado and knows everything about how to do it, then I think it's probably in good hands.
Well,
But, yeah.
either he or Eliza needs to be here.
Okay.
Because this is my level. Ink pen.
What happens if the ink pen breaks, Mayor? We're
I'll
in
get
trouble?
another ink pen.
Okay, all right.
I have a
Keep it backup, all right.
Yeah.
Okay,
So just keeping it regular time?
yeah, I will say Mondays is tough, but I know that if it doesn't work for everybody else, Mondays has been tough for me.
What, do you wanna move it?
The only reason it was that day is because at the time when we did it was the only time that worked for everybody else. So it would just be reevaluating. I don't know if anybody, and I can't remember who that was. I just know that it wasn't good for a lot of
I'm
people.
good for any day of the week.
Okay. The third Tuesday doesn't work, and doesn't necessarily have to be the third. I know you've got other meetings that meet at different times. Do most of your board meetings, like your Board of Works, do they meet in the evening?
No, Board of Works are all at 3 o'clock
Okay, alright.
on Thursdays, every other Thursday.
Is there another time that works better for people, or is it just kind of a hit and miss? What about your schedule, JJ?
I mean, Mondays are fine, Tuesdays would probably be fine. The 4:30, that's a good time, so.
Okay.
Tuesday for 30 works better for me.
Me too.
But day wise, it just depends.
Okay, well, the third Tuesday would not work.
Do we have to go on the third Tuesday?
No, we do not. Our next meeting would be a little earlier than it was, if we change it up, which is fine. It's when school starts, but at the same time. What's the second Tuesday look like?
It is August 12th.
Does anybody have any issues with that in particular date, or do you have a specific? I know of all the meetings everyone has, you probably have more meetings than we do.
Well, nothing that's, is scheduled like at that time, but
Okay.
there are a lot of those things that pop up at the last minute.
But at 4:30, maybe not as much as during the day.
Not near as much.
Okay. Okay, well, if that would bode well for everybody, that would be helpful. It's a lot of times it's the same week as my board meeting, which is the third Tuesday. It just so happens the way the calendar falls, it doesn't always happen that way, but, this month it did not. But if that were a date that worked for everybody, it means we would meet 1 week early, but that's okay, we got enough to do.
So second Tuesday of the month?
Second Tuesday of the month, which next month would fall on August 12th. Let's try that,
Still 4:30?
still 4:30 because we have you guys here. If you wanna, and as long as it's there, we know how to do it, and as long as they keep the password there, we'll be able to use it, so.
Yeah, August 12th.
A few things, one that in the way of new business, as well, we have our Christmas event that's coming up. I believe it's, let me check the calendar, I think is it the 16th or the
It'll be December 13th.
December 13th is Saturday. We've already done some initial planning, with our other counterparts that are working alongside with us.
What was that date again?
December 13th, it's a Saturday. We're looking to do things a little different this year, so we'll be meeting with them probably in the next month, if not later this month. I already had to do a Facebook push on it because I did apply for a grant from tourism for that, and I'll find out later this month if we got it. But I needed to make an official post about it, so we did so everybody has to save the date out for that event. And we still have a Facebook page for that. It's a Facebook group that people can, it's not through the city, but it's through one of our organizers, and so it actually has been used. Our food truck folks have been using that throughout the year to kind of give it, and so it's gotten a little bit of, it didn't just sit dormant for the last 6 months. They've been using it to publicize their events coming up. It's Christmas Downtown, Mitchell, Indiana. So that was kind of helpful, just letting them use that and to post. Of course, we can always delete posts if we don't like what's there, the content's not relevant, but it was helpful to use that to kind of still gaining followers throughout the year. So also we have the event for the festival that we facilitate, which is the Persimmon 5K, and the date for that is September 27th. They didn't, so we are officially in the Persimmon Festival book. And our names are listed, so they'll be reaching out to us, but we'll need to do some planning for that and work alongside the NAG 7 folks and our timing folks, and that'll be another busy day for us, but we'll be happy to do it for the chamber and the festival. And that leads us to public comments and closing thoughts. Does anybody have anything? Thank you, Gary, for facilitating the basketball event at the park. That was fun. I know we didn't have all that many contenders, but it was good. And you bring along all your volunteers, even if you had to do it begging and kicking and screaming. So yeah, it was a good day.
How did the vendors do?
They did okay. They basically said, when you try something new, they are mindful of the fact that it's something new.
Well,
so they want us to do this more often.
The heat
Yeah.
is
Right.
bothered everyone this summer.
Yeah. So
On everything.
should be. Yeah, they were happy. I mean, they all seemed happy when they left. So also we did receive an impact grant instead of a challenge grant. We got an impact grant for another shade at the pool. Since our last meeting that happened, and we are grateful to Lawrence County Community Foundation for that. We don't have to raise any kind of challenge starting funds for that. We actually went and received the check. Mark and the mayor and I did. They told us we needed to come up with a theme song. We didn't really have one, but that's okay. It was last minute. But that was a lot of fun, and we love showing up and getting our picture taken and taking people's money. So we'll have a shade that's pretty much identical to the one that's currently at the pool. That was one of the first items for the love of our pool committee that worked alongside the Parks Board years ago. That's the first item that we applied for a grant for. So now it'll just be another opportunity for shade at the pool, on the pool deck. Anything else?
Since our last meeting, the pump for the slide went out, but we got it fixed in the meantime. It's back in operation, so it was only down about a week.
In the baby pool?
That'll be next year's project because it needs a whole new filtration system and it's quite expensive.
Gotcha. I think our shallow end is a good, I mean, it's not for babies, but at the same time, it's still an opportunity and for young families to use, and I think it might not deter, a bunch of people from not attending. So.
Well, the attendance right now is averaging 10 more a day than it did last year.
That's great. All right.
I know, 2 Friday nights ago, it was 173 there.
Yeah, oh, the
the Friday
kids
night
love the
swim.
night swims, they do. Brooke's been doing a good job with those. Okay, Anything else in the way of comments or closing thoughts? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Gary. And a second?
I'll second.
JJ, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Meeting adjourned at 4:49.